Welcome back to my channel. We are on the foundation set. Um, so I have three foundations that I'm pretty fond of. I have my Fenty Beauty, NARS, and I have Kat Von D. Both Fenty and Kat Von D are a matte, where the NARS is kind of a dewy foundation. I kind of like the difference of I have combination skin, so like this area of my face is very dry, whereas my nose can be very oily, as even my forehead and my chin. So I like to mix all three foundations. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you found a foundation that you love, I would keep doing that. Keep using what you're used to. I put usually 2 drops of Kat Von D, 2 pumps of the Fenty, and 3 pumps of the NARS. And then I will take like a knife or spatula, give that a nice little mix. I'm using a plate. Now that's not a lot of foundation, but I don't want to use too much. The other thing I wanted to mention is that if you want to do your eyeliner and your wing before your foundation, that's totally up to you. Sometimes it's easier to pull down and get the line that you want without messing up your foundation. Sometimes it's even better to do your eyeliner before your foundation, because if you mess up the line, you can always take it off and it's a lot easier. This is what I'm used to, so I'm just going by what my steps are usually. So I take whatever's on the spatula or the knife. That way I'm not wasting anything. And I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'll dip into that. And I'm just going to dab some of this on. I don't even think I'm going to need any more, to be honest with you. I still have a lot of product on the plate. So you're not rubbing it in, you're patting it in. And this is actually a new beauty blender. My other one, it was starting to get really stained, but it is two or 3 months old. So it was definitely time for a new one. So I like using the flat ends of the Real Techniques to make sure that I get right where I need to. And this is the part where having a brush does come in handy, because if you have areas that you really can't get into, you can always take your flat brush, get a little bit of product on there, not too much. And just get it right in there. Trying to make sure that we cover by the eyebrows without messing them up. Which is why I'm using the flat brush. Now you don't want to wait too long to get everything in, because depending on the foundation that you're using, you could be using a foundation that does dry quickly. So while I'm pounding this in, if you have dry skin, a matte foundation is not going to be your friend. So if you have oily skin, I recommend the matte foundation. And if you have dry skin, the dewy one is going to be your friend. Ooh, my hair. So what I do is that when I have that blended into my face, I'm taking my bamboo airbrush and I'm just making sure that I get all I still gotta get my neck. So when I use the brush, sometimes it does take off some of the product that I put on. So I'm just going to go back and fill in any areas that I just messed up on while I'm blending and blending and blending. I'm going to really get under my eyes. I still have that bruise there, so it's a little tender. And a little bit right here, but it's not really noticeable anymore. So that's a pretty good thing. I do rub it on my neck. I'm bringing that foundation all the way down. That way we have no lines. And everything's all blended in. Okay, my foundation is on there. So you could keep just blending until you're happy with it. And then we are going to now continue to our next step. So please stay tuned for my next video.